Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of The Sea Will Claim Everything. Last time we left off, we mostly looked at everything around here, but I don't really think we looked in this lighthouse room, and I can't go into that. So, metal? Metal for Best Techno Druid, handed out by the J is Techno Druidism organization. Interesting. Appears to be a large vibrating egg. I should mention, if I'm extra dumb today, I have to go pick up my meds. They didn't have them ready yesterday, so I'm unmedicated and just woke up. So bear with me, if you will. Biogenic photo of a beautiful landscape on the Isle of the Moon. It's a pretty cute little bed. Beautiful biogenic photo of Nime. Heretics by G.K. Chesterton. Collected plays of Drew Hayden Taylor. Lost Girls by Alan Moore and Melinda Gebbie. And Beyond the Stark House by Guy Gavriel K. That's all you have to deal with. Just that, well, there might be some more over here. But drawer is full of invisible clothing. Interesting. Various bedclothes, socks, yes indeed. Variety of extremely elaborate underwear, most of it grown on bioengineered panty trees. Panty trees seem useful. Yoram Duga's completely innocent guide to implements of restraint. Ah. BDSM book? BDSM book, I think. It's a BDSM book. On the bedside. In the perfect space. All the things that tentacles can do. A guide to unlocking your abilities. Uh-huh. Yeah? Can tentacles restrain, possibly? Destroy there are several mechanical devices, including a clock. Drawers full of chocolate bars. Several mechanical devices, including a clock. I don't know why based off of this game's humor, I was wondering if this was going to be, you know, the bedside table that had, like, a vibrator or something. But, you know, you take the L away here, you know, and it can be... There's a mechanical cock in this drawer. That's the fish food that I needed, because I did remember that I needed that. Mushroom single parent and its child. A Bolshevik mushroom. Special fish lamp. Fish loves to listen to old REM songs all day long. Fish appears to find you quite fascinating. Yeah, it is... Well, it's like... doesn't a fish have to, like, look at me from the side to see because of how its eyes are? So shouldn't it be like this fish to stare at me, not this way? Because they can't really see in front of them as well because their eyes are, you know, side-mounted. Maybe I'm crazy. Martin the Mollusk! My favorite Saturday morning cartoon show. Martin the Mollusk. So we need to go feed that fish. Here you go, friend. Poke it. You want to use fish food? How? It smells of dried algae and wormy things. It smells interesting, but better not. Mouse nibbles the food, then ignores it. Fish food. Oh, thank you. Nom nom. This is excellent. I feel a lot better. Ah, yes. Now we can think about what to do next without being distracted by my growling stomach. Waikato. I was born far away from here, in a country of great mountains and cold rivers and long white clouds. But I've not been there for many years. Sometimes we find new places and we become part of them as they become part of us. This is why I live in Underholm now, ever since I came here with Rupert Mysterious Druid. Thee's great-grandfather. I'm a part of this place now, and it's part of me. Even if I return to where I was born someday, Underholm will always be a part of me. Where to begin? I must tell you that I'm quite worried. I've swum all around Underholm's arteries, listened to the heart, had a look at the roots. Everything is upset. It's as if Underholm's mana has become disturbed. I've done what I can, but more is needed. Thankfully, I've got some ideas. One is to look for advice from a doctor, or perhaps several. Maybe there's something we can brew that would do some good. The other is to find someone, possibly also a doctor, who can build me a specialized tool for cleaning Underholm's arteries. I think that would help a lot. A doctor who can help me... Okay. Wakapapa is a word in the language of my people, but it's hard to translate. I wish there was an equivalent word in your language, because in the end, I believe that everything that happens in these islands is about Wakapapa. You see, understood correctly, the word means... How shall I put it? The descent of all things from one another. We come into the world through love or imagination or evolution down the rivers of time, but everything is born of another thing and thus everything is connected. So, thinking... I guess it's not really thinking like holistically or anything, but... the idea of everything is connected and we all had an origin point, yeah, that makes sense to me. Without there needing to be a word for it in my language. Many of Underholm's arteries are restricted or clogged. The intrusion sent a real shock to the whole system. Under normal circumstances, I can just remove blockage by chewing through it. This is much worse than anything I've seen before. I think it's because it was so... I think that because it was so shocked, Underholm absorbed a lot of materials from the ground that it shouldn't have. We're going to need some kind of specialized tool. Brew something? For lesser ailments, the usually boils a soup in the kitchen. Underholm absorbs the fumes, and they help. He already tried that, and it's not enough. Perhaps you should look for a stronger recipe. I do like some soup when I'm sick. Alright, so we've exhausted the 4th floor. 5th. Door's locked, maybe you should ask someone. Door's locked, you should ask Eddie. Alright, we have some new stuff in here. These mushrooms are still wondering whether those thugs will be back. A mushroom. Don't disturb these mushrooms. They're rehearsing their upcoming performance of the Mushroom of Venice. Let's see. Experiment gone wrong has flattened these 2 mushrooms. Bob the Spider is conducting experiments with anti-gravity under this mushroom. Better stay away. This mushroom can't sing. Mushroom is trying not to sneeze. Prolix mushroom. Mushroom supports the 4th International. Mushroom is slowly turning into a salamander. These crystals are nowhere near as interesting as a mushroom. Some people think these crystals have powers. They're wrong. Crystals formed in the bowels of the earth. 2 bits of ceiling cabbage. Strange Italian man once tried to eat this mushroom, claiming it would make him bigger. Sweet mushrooms like to hear fairy tales. Okay, so I think I examined all of those. What is this? Hey sweetie, I'm on my way out, but I just realized I forgot to tell you something. Remember that maneuver we were talking about yesterday? Turns out it would be quite possible, told you, with the help of a potion of agility. The recipe is under this note, something to think about until I'm back. My recipe scroll has been updated. Flower thing, its one creature, including the vase, has no time to talk to you. It's thinking about the implications of Tolstoy's seminal work, The Kingdom of God is Within You. Thank you, flower thing. Oh, hello. This mushroom is deeply religious. It smells of hamburger. Probably just ate one. Mushroom is getting hungry. Stealing cabbage grows all over these caves. Pink mushroom makes homophobes uncomfortable. Because it's pink? I see. A pompous mushroom. This mushroom has 2 brains. Mushroom mentor and its fungus follower. A small mushroom with a big heart. This one likes ice cream. This one was green. If this mushroom was green, it wouldn't be blue. Hiya wee wee hee. Silly lizard. Oh! Look at you. Lizard. I'm a lizard. We call wee bijou. I'm a lizard with a tail. Interesting. Is he a lizard? Door. I've got scales. Waha! Underholm. Yay! Thank you, silly lizard. An adolescent mushroom. These mushrooms were planted by Herbert, mysterious druid. Thoughtful lizard. What is a lizard? Am I a lizard? Does he know about us? What are we to him? Underholm. Is this our home? Are we its lizards? Is it a cave or a life form? What does it think about us? What do we think about it? Are we part of it? Is it part of us? Window. Am I looking in? Am I looking out? Door. Is it an entrance or an exit? Can a cave have a door? If the sea rises, will we drown? Will the door hold off the waves? Cookie? Can I have a cookie? Scroll updated. Okay, bring you a cookie. Status locked. Error 220. Please restart via Underholm root system study. Unlock. Initiate. Please restart via underholm.root.system study. Beep. 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 It's a great noise. The door's locked. Yeah, so I gotta go to the study. To unlock that. Cellar. Things look down here. All these roots have one massive description. It must be because they're all interconnected. That's amazing. Mushroom Pioneer, the first to grow on this floor. technically the second. There's another one up here. Well, not the second. I mean, it said the first, but... So that it doesn't matter if there's another one now. Filtration mode random. Set mode automatic. Beep, beep. Credits. Cornelia, mysterious druid, who was only 13 at the time, which means she is awesome. Special thanks to Dad. Can you dig it? I realized I should be looking at the credits on some of these. It's funny to see who made the thing. I was avoiding it because I was like, credits for the game was what my brain was thinking of, but no, that wouldn't make sense. Alright. Set mode automatic. Input system has exploded. I don't know what I should be doing for that. Get a new carpet for Underhome as a quest? Interesting. Okay, so... Let's go back to... third floor? Yeah. Hello. Translator. Pretty sure that Naim took it along in case she found another subnana tree. Okay. Eddie? Locked doors. Oh yeah, oops, I completely forgot about that. Underhome has auto-locked a bunch of doors and the goons knocked the last transponder mushroom off a shelf and stepped on it. Should be able to get a new one from the plant nursery though. Just ask Melchior. Okay. Got some updates there. And I don't think there was anything for me to do in either of these places. So... Plant nursery. That's... Let's see. Yeah, you can't understand what they're saying because I gotta find... Naim. Plant nursery. Okay, you said I could get a new one from here. Find a recipe for something to help. Find a doctor. Restart the security system from the office. Get a translator. Talk to the parrot in the plant nursery about getting a transponder mushroom. Yes. Transponder mushroom. Transponder mushroom? Yes, I happen to have such a thing here. I'll give it to you in exchange for your help. You see, the plant nursery is in need of a new delivery of fertilizer. Fertilizer is kept in the room of boxes and generally brought to us by thee or by Naim, but since neither are currently available, someone else has to take over this task. So bring me the fertilizer and I'll give you a transponder mushroom. Cypher? Really get along. He's kind of like me, you know. He grew up right here and he cares about the plant nursery. Don't tell anyone just yet, but we've been thinking of starting a role-playing group. We just need to decide which system to use. I really like the simplicity of oubliettes and gene monsters, but I heard Yoram Duga's inexplicable rule set is also really fun once you understand it. Isn't that the same person that wrote the BDSM book on the bedside? I think so. Wild. Okay, well. I need to get back to the third floor and go into the boxes. And we gotta find fertilizer. Wow, this is gonna be like one of the bookshelf rooms, huh? Bob the Spider's in this box, building his own personal TARDIS. This box contains a single coffee bean, moth-eaten cloth in this box, but no moth, old set of magical robes, a lot of air, tiny shovel, contains a copy of the Ferengi Rules of Acquisition, utterly useless. Ah, the Ferengi from Star Trek, I believe. Contains a muskmelon. This box is full of glue, it won't open. Trousers, lots and lots of trousers. Box contains numbers. Someone put a box inside this box, it's kind of weird. The box is almost entirely empty. Something fuzzy lives in this box. This one has pickled prawns, old clothing, a small pot. You don't need a small pot. Contains an IBM manual. Reading it will make you permanently confused, so don't. Toy train inside this box. It's not going anywhere interesting. This box contains half a new. A smelly box. Some sort of weird hat. Piece of salami? The other half of that new. The box contains 11 blue socks. It's full of playing cards. Apparently you found these old Druidism the Reaping collection. Ah, so Magic the Gathering, cool. Bob the Spider is in this box, using it to explore the hidden properties of boxness. The box contains the severed head of Louis XVI, perfectly preserved in jam. A small collection of plates is hidden under the painting of a blob in this box. Stuffed hyena? No, wait, it's not stuffed. Better close that box. It says in the box, but a chameleon mushroom. Ah. This box is the home of a bat with a hat. It lives here because it has a spat with a rat and a vat. Oh, does it also live next to a cat? Is the cat its neighbor? Be interesting. Box contains a Risican flute. This box contains Jeremy Bentham. More trousers. You can never have enough boxes of trousers. Absolutely something inside this box. This box contains cat food, bat food, rat food, fat food, hat food, vat food? The hell is vat food? Food made in a vat? The only thing inside this box is an old coconut. The box is made of ticky-tacky. This box contains a stuffed executive. It says in a box. Bob the Spider isn't inside this box yet. Petrified potato carved into the shape of a box. This box contains something you can't identify. It smells of hay and caterpillars. You needed some fluff, this box would be a good place to get it. Very old shirt. Chitinous panties from Morrowind. They haven't been unwrapped. Ah, the chitin armor. For Morrowind, that's fun. Chitinous panties, I don't know about though. Box contains a log, a dog, a bog, a cog, a hog. No one knows this box contains, but it probably ends in og. Slog. Inside this box you discover a collection of luminous knitwear. This box seems to contain a stone, a piece of vellum, and a mummified Japanese military dictator. Odd. That's a reference or something. This box contains an alchemical ingredient that should never be used. It smells of broccoli. Several rocks inside this box. This box is full of dirt. This box contains some kind of biotic energy. Better keep it closed. This box is dedicated to elephants. Jam, the box is full of it. Several scarves. This box has no vowels. This box has no vowels. Cool. This box contains squid-based writing implements. They are quite squishy. Contains an old tourist guide to Silmaria. Box is used for storing old electrons. Don't open this box. It contains Morris dancing. Another box. This box contains an earring shaped like a cuttlefish. Something green in this box. This box has sausages. Vegetarian box made out of real vegetarian. A box turtle. A turtle box. Why the hell are there so many boxes? Also, why don't they have lids? Box contains pickled peppers, Draznian coins, full of lemon-scented lingerie. Interesting choice. And there's nothing in these. So I've done these and this. We're more than halfway through, people. Although it looks like there's more box per volume over here because there's a bunch of smaller ones. Box is bigger on the inside. I actually suspect that many of these boxes are like that. Contains popcorn and some kind of weird trophy. There's a lot of dust in this box. This box contains thousands of handwritten notes in a language you don't understand. An artificial brain. Niam's old trousers. Magical orb. Box is delicious. This box is full of mementos that no one is ever going to look at again, but they have kept anyway. Terrible box. Box contains itself only with the most gargantuan of efforts. Seeds of a bioengineered cake. It's full of gravel. Bottle of olive oil from the Isle of the Sun. This box is irrelevant. You found the fertilizer! Why can't these things ever be the first place you look? Yay. Okay, where was I? You're never searching these boxes again. No! I wasn't done! I wasn't done, damn you! Think of the jokes and references I could have missed. Am I like the only weirdo that actually cared about this? I was invested and I was so close. Okay. Okay. The game will not let me anymore. What now? So, we have the fertilizer, so I need to go back to the first floor. Fertilizer. Ah, thank you. Here's your transponder mushroom. Probably need to have Eddie configure it for you before you can use it. Try the main terminal on the 3rd floor. Transponder mushroom. It's so cute. Alright, 3rd. Eddie. Transponder. One moment, yes. Assessing the spore database, rewriting fungus permissions. Here you go. Thank you. So now, I can go in all of those doors that say, like, you can't go in here, it's locked. Like this one! You just have a crown in this room. Green chocolate, don't eat it. Bar of transgenic soap. Essence of Narlik. A bottle of lubricant. Musing mushroom. An amused mushroom. Power source detected. Antic generator power source incompatible. Please use adapter. Note. Alchemical devices Inc. shall not be held responsible for any damage, explosive, corrosive, or otherwise caused by the Alchemificator 1000. Interesting. The Queen of England once tried to buy this handbag from Eddie, but he refused to sell it. It's made from the skin of an irritating optimist. Hi. Alright, gonna take another sip of drink. Alchemy room. This is the alchemy room, where various wonderful things can be brewed. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing this place at its best. Those goons who tried to steal, repossess our home managed to break the old alchemy machine. We were forced to order a completely new one. Though we haven't yet been able to get it to work, and even if it does, it's bound to be missing many important ingredients. Devices? There are two machines, one in this room and one in the next. The machine in this room is used to create potions and other concoctions. It works the following way. First, you select a base for your potion from the upper row, then you select 2 ingredients from below. The order does matter, so be careful. The machine in the other room is simpler. It allows you to refine existing potions or objects by adding something special. Some of its ingredients are missing too, though. Control room. Just remember, if you need me to do anything for you, please come to my main terminal in the control room. I'm conserving energy, so the other terminals only have descriptive functions. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I need a different power source. Artificial artiodactyl acid. Bottle of hypodermic hiccup herring hydrocolloid. Bottle contains terrifying turtle tea. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Ew. Practical Applications of the Philosopher's Stone by Elizabeth Lepidus. Bottle of Mojo. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The Case of Charles Dexter Ward by H.P. Lovecraft. The Alchemist by Ben Jonson. St. Leon, A Tale of the 16th Century by William Goodwin. Before being exposed to a series of peculiar chemical compounds, this carpet was checkered. Chemical Wedding of Christian Rosenkreutz. Starring the True Book of Sophie, the Egyptian, and of the Divine Master of the Hebrews and Sabbath Powers by Zosimos of Panopolis. Treatise on Instruments and Furnaces. On the Evaporation of the Divine Water that Fixes Mercury by Zosimos of Panopolis. The Visions of Zosimos by Zosimos. On the Alchemical Properties of Scuromorpha by Zosimos. Orotund Orange Juice, a bottle of Zarathic Zwitterians. Menshevik Solution. Hydrolythic Hyacinth. Distilled Blue Meatloaf. The Hermetic Corpus by Hermes Trismegistus. Secrets Revealed, or an open entrance to the shut palace of the king. 3 tracts of the Great Medicine of Philosophers for Humane and Metalline Bodies. Experiments of the Preparation of the Sophic Mercury by Luna, and the Antimonial Stellate Regulus of Mars for the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, tons of alchemy stuff in here. Iteratio Methodica Trium Gebrium Medicarium in Quibus Continuer Lapidus Philosophici Fera Confectio by Irenaeus Philethiles. Irenaeus Philethiles. I'm not very good with Latin. Where was that? 3 tracts of the Great Medicine of Philosophers for Humane and Metalline Bodies. Experiments for the Preparation of Sophic Mercury by Luna, and the Antimonial Stellate Regulus of Mars. Yeah, that's that one I looked at. Okay, now we're caught up. The Chemical Wedding by Bruce Dickinson. A breviary of alchemy or commentary upon Sir George Ripley's recapitulation, being a parastical epitome of his 12 goats. Okay. Okay. A bottle of disgusting schmoss. Grand Mysteries of the Egg of the Holy Powers. New Light of Alchemy. Treatise on the alchemical properties of jelly. Secret of the immortal liquor called Alcahest. I Secreti della Signora Isabella Cortes by Isabella Cortes. Asimov on Chemistry by Isaac Asimov. Asimov on Physics. Biochemistry and Human Metabolism by Asimov. Chemicals of Life. The Endocrinic Properties of Resublimated Thiotymoline by Asimov. Onopolis University Guide to Gum. Genetic Effects of Radiation. Those Amazing Electronic Thinking Machines by Asimov. More Lecherous Limericks by Asimov. Short History of Biology by Asimov. The Transmogrification of Cat Hair by Melchior Sabinicis? A study of the int draughts. Or drafts? By Marie Curie. Tyrannosaurus prescription and 100 other science essays. Short history of chemistry. Melting gerbils by Kralzumu the Cruel. More melting gerbils for extra hilarity by Kralzumu the Cruel. Remarkably small hotspots of mole activity in the Netherlands. Interesting. In the Shadow of the Invisible King by Jonas and Verena Karatzis. Developing a spicier chili, new gene splicing technique by Dana Pastor. Evolution of the eyeball plant by Stephen J. Gould. Cell development in the common new strangler by Walter Sutton and Theodore Baveri. Against the Bomb by Lisa Meitner. Beyond the Rim, Medicine in the Lands of Dream. Creating the Tools of Alchemy by Mary Prophetessa. Wellsprings of Life by Isaac. The Wellsprings of Life by Herbert West. Pizza, The Fifth Element by Dr. Pretorius. Anagrammic Potions by Admin Mub. And Erga Flarg Zabarg Nash Trevor Brog by Bagaz of Lax. Oh, that was a lot of things to read there as well. But, you know, I gotta. Okay, so something I'm noticing about this room is it says I can go write even more. Oh my god, there's more books. These mushrooms love schnitzels. God, there's so many books. There's so many books! A flamingo carpet. I'm probably gonna have to end off here for this episode. Probably, because god, I don't think I can get through all those books in the next bit of time here. So yeah, that's probably a good spot to stop. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.